It is time to do a little cooking here for you. This is a super easy recipe to do, but it is loaded with flavor because of the different type of ingredients that you're going to be using. Tried it on my parents on vacation, and Mom said I have got to have this recipe. It's a margherita pizza, but we're not using sauce, and we're not using pizza dough. We're kind of varying things up. So what the dough is actually going to be a garlic naan bread that you can find inside your store in the bread section. Comes about 2 of these, so just kind of factor in mind that this is going to actually feed probably 2 or 3 people, and it could be a main meal if you want to go that route. Other ingredients that are going to go with it is Roma tomatoes. I really love Roma tomatoes. I'm not a big actually tomato fan, but a Roma tomato, I absolutely just love those. They kind of seem meatier, a little different flavor to them, something like that. So going Roma tomato. I would prefer prosciutto or coppola or something like that. The store was out. I went with salami instead that I chopped up finely. I also prefer my 5 Italian cheese blend, mozzarella, provolone, Asiago, and a couple others in there. Then we're going to add the fresh flavors. So I've got the basil sitting right here. Of course, the Roma tomatoes, those are already cut up. We're going to use some green onion. And then, since I mentioned that we're not going to be using a sauce, we're actually going to be coating this with a extra virgin olive oil, chili infused. So it's not a chili oil, it's EVOO with chili infused into it. So it has just a little bit of heat, not much to it. And then we're going to top this off once all is done with a balsamic glaze, which I love my balsamic glaze. So the first thing here is with your naan bread. Make sure the other one in here is not done just yet. Another minute or 2. You're going to start with your naan bread. If you can find the garlic naan, go with that. Let that be it. But if you cannot, you can use minced garlic with your oil that I was showing you earlier. Put that into a pan, about a tablespoon or so worth. Simmer the minced garlic in that for about 30 seconds. Then it's a done deal. So otherwise, just go with the regular garlic naan bread. What you're going to do then is take your oil and just do a small drizzle on top, and then you're going to take your basting brush and then just spread that around nice and evenly. This is going to be your sauce. You're not going to go with an Alfredo sauce. You're not going to go with some sort of red sauce. This is going to be it right here. And with this being chili infused, yes, it does have heat to it, but it's actually really not that hot. It has just kind of the back end, if you will, a little bit of heat. Nothing too spicy. My mother does not like spicy foods. She loved this. She said it was just enough heat. After that, just sprinkle on just a little bit there of your cheese. If you don't want to go with the 5 blend, you can just use a Parmesan. Again, with my meat, I went salami on this. If you can find a prosciutto, I think that would be ideal, but really, any of those nice finer meats that you would get from the deli, I would highly go with those. Then you're going to add on your Roma tomatoes. You're going to chop those up into some smaller chunks, nothing too terribly big there, just so that, you know, when you take a bite of this, you don't get this really big, turn that off, you don't get this really big tomato in your mouth. Then you're going to take your green onion and just kind of chop that up into some smaller pieces, nothing too big there either, and then kind of sprinkle that right on top. Just like that right there. Then you're going to take your basil, which I've already chopped some of that up, put a little bit of your basil on there, and then to kind of make sure this all kind of seals up, if you will, take your cheese and put a little bit more cheese on top. Not a whole lot, because what you're wanting to really do here is show a lot of the beauty that you're going to have with this. So don't put a lot of cheese on top, because that's going to cover up the beauty of what you have created. Going to put that off to the side, because this pizza here is already done. So we're going to take this pizza out. And then once you're all done with it, maybe not as toasty as I got it, as you see there, but once you're all done, take your balsamic glaze here, which you can make your own glaze if you want to, but it's just a whole lot easier just to buy it. Kind of drizzle that on top right there, and once all is said and done, 350 in your oven for probably maybe 5 or 10 minutes, and that's what you get right there. Of course, I wouldn't get it this done, but nonetheless, that is it. This is still going to be delicious. It's going to have a little bit of crisp to it. I'm going to cut it up with my pizza cutter, get it ready for Ron to serve it up, and he'll try it here for you in a couple of minutes.